Eyes in flames, call my name. I freeze, I burn, I blame. I love, I hate the same. It's on my face, I cannot hide from the mistake my parents made. I'm never moving on. Not made from love, a remnant of a selfish motive. Was I needed? Do I need it to go wrong? Polarized, inherent pain pumping through my veins. Eyes in flames, call my name. I freeze, I burn, I blame. I love, I hate the same. I embrace the side of me, I only fuel the fire. But is it wrong for me to fight against the balance of my power? History in halves, one brain. I will break the chain. Oh no, どこには呼ぶ燃える恨め凍ると僕の愛と嫌いにいる。Oh no, どこには呼ぶ
Hey guys, how's everyone doing? And let's see. Have I done everything right? I am on the wrong screen. I don't like being on that screen. Jay, thank you for the sub. I forgot to say we're temporarily missing a sparrow. So we're starting to stream without them. They had a business meeting that came up pretty last minute. They shouldn't miss all of stream though. It should be just a little bit. They're thinking, I think they were saying like an hour, but should be less than that. So hi, Jay, Baru, Chronum Gamer, Narset, Double Barrel, yeah, boo work. Especially doesn't help that Sparrow's part of a company that has to deal with international people, so it was like between India and Australia, they needed to find a time that worked for everyone, so no one had to wake up at 3 in the morning for a meeting. So 8 p.m. was the best that they could do. Hi, Rish. You guys don't hear a little buzzing sound, do you? I have a little fan here, on the desk, and I need to take it apart again. But, I just want to make sure it's not creating any extra, like, wind or buzzing sound for you guys. We have a guest streamer. Let's see if I can, get the camera. No, I don't think I can. Down just a little more. Guest streamer, Rosie! Rosie. He's looking at you. Let's get you back a bit. Oh god, now you guys are seeing way too much of my messy closet. I know I shouldn't really worry about these things, but I do. But, yeah, we'll keep her in view of the camera for now. Kitten streamer! Let's see. No buzzing. Okay, good. I mean, it should be like a light hum, if anything, because it's just a tiny little fan. And I already made sure to turn off my mobile data, but it's fucking hot in here right now. I don't know why. I mean, the air conditioning should be on, and my parents are not tolerant of the heat very well, so... Sorry, trying to move things around. They're trying, you know, they're not very tolerant of the heat, so... I would have thought it would have been freezing in here. But, you know, don't hear it, then I have my AC on full blast. That's fair. You're good. Work meetings equal blah. You Australia, I hate that place. We like that place though, only because there's a Chronum there. Otherwise, I don't really know much about Australia to say yay or nay. Nice says, oh, by the way, I want to let everyone know that Double Barrel survived Call of Cthulhu barely. I got lung shot. What does that mean? Like you got shot in the lung? It's summer, that's why. Oh, that's why you don't like Australia right now, because it's summer? But aren't you the opposite of us right now? You're in... Australia's cold right now, right? Because your summer is... Wait. I'm confused. I may be stupid. By a fellow investigator, no less. Drama. Let's see. We still have a heat advisory in our area. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's been fun. It was like 102, I think the car was reading today. Let's see. It says, I warned you all of what happened when you fumble shots when allies are next to enemies. Oh no. An ally rolled 100 on a D100 to shoot an enemy and instead shot an ally right next to the enemy. Oh no. You asked why is it so hot, so I responded. Oh. Sorry, I didn't know which question you were responding to, Chronum. Of why it's so hot. Well, okay, we have air conditioning on. That's why I don't know why it's so hot. But then again, I also was like running around and stuff, rushing to get the cat boxes taken care of today. And I also had to go and get gas for my car because I have to go run to work tomorrow, and I forgot to get gas over the weekend. So yeah, it's been fun. Okay. I know I'm not on the screen yet, so no one freak out thinking that I'm drawing without setting up. I just didn't prep the screen. It's hot already. My tablet feels warm. Let's get a different playlist if I can find where my mouse just went. Let's just get the lo-fi beats going, because that previous song before the intro song was a weird one. Rosie, you left me! Okay, wait, this should be... Wait, is this... No, this is generic lo-fi beats. I don't know if this is safe. One moment, please. Sparrow has only certain things bookmarked. Let's see. No, not the playlist. I want the artist. There we go. I'm gonna turn that up to full. I'm gonna turn that down here. Let me know how that sound balance is for you guys. I should also turn it down a smidge on my end. It's still picking up a bit. Okay. Generic lo-fi beats to feel lukewarm about. No, it's not called generic lo-fi beats. It was just like a playlist of like everyone else's, of like a bunch of different stuff, but I don't know if it's streaming safe, you know, no DMCA and all that. Don't worry, everything's fine. All right, we're just gonna leave that hanging down a little bit. Okay, boop. And where's my tablet? Minimize that just in case. Tablet. Display 3. Bada bang. Look at that, I can do this shit without Sparrow. Sort of. Okay, let's see. Bro says, I had to buy a fan and the chat ran away. I had to buy a fan to put on my porch for the stray cats in the neighborhood because it's so hot. Oh, that's sweet, Baru. You can get like a little like shaded area for them too. That would be good. Leave out some fresh water. Jay says, for context, in Call of Cthulhu, rolling 100 on a D100 is not good. Oh, so that's like the equivalent of like rolling a 1? Why would that be not good? Do you want lower percentages then? Nurse says, Double Barrel was one of 2 survivors out of the 5 players. He was dragged away, barely stabilized at 0 hit points. Out of context, like I understand a little bit of like how like the role-playing games kind of have some of their stuff set up, but stabilizing at 0 HP doesn't sound like it's a thing. It sounds like you're just dead. Flatline. Especially if you only play like video games and don't have the full inside knowledge of how HP works. Okay, Sleep Orb is clearly visible. Yeah, except she fucking abandoned me. Oh, well, Pepper was there, that's true. And I think Storm's behind me. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me see if I can not zoom in on my boobs. Sleepy Stormy in a pile of blanket. Let's see. Just like we're doing a really good self-portrait that moved. Jay says, do you have the queue from last week? I know I made a request that you didn't get to. Sparrow has the queue on their phone, so if you remember your request, I can go ahead and do it. Or I can try and look through Stream Chat and see if I can find it. Double Barrel says, yo, Ash, y'all scan that legally acquired collection of films? Not yet. We haven't plugged it into a device because we haven't decided which device yet, to use. I think I have an old laptop that I can use that we were planning on scrapping anyway. that I might be able to scan the stuff on. I don't know if I said borrow, but hi, welcome. Blue Fire, hi, welcome. It's the worst roll, in fact. Okay, so you do want a low number with a D100 in Call of Cthulhu. Interesting, that's very curious. My porch is covered and I have the water out, still too hot, yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. Let's see. Yes, lower percentages are good. Basically, you're rolling against your skill total, which is listed as a percentage, and you want to roll under it. Interesting. Want to hear a D&D joke? As long as it doesn't hurt anyone, sure. Or something along those lines. I can't be asked to open up the Keeper rulebook. Fair enough. Now he had a major wound, and at 0 HP means he was going through the dying rolls, falling unconscious, and was about to die in the next round. Someone first aided him successfully. He was still KO'd for the entire game. After 1 week of hospital care, he can go back to 1 HP and lose the major wound. Holy shit, that's brutal. A week? In Call of Cthulhu, if you don't have a major wound, you aren't dead at 0, and heal 1 point a day. Damn. A week, though, of, like, hospital? I mean, like, I guess it's, like, a lot more realistic, but... brutal. Like, what do you do during that time? Or does, like the DM just take pity on you and be like, okay, we'll speed things along? Or do you just not get to play until they're like, I've decided a week's passed? The request was Nico Minoru from Runaways. Reference in stream chat. If you don't have to scroll too far to find it. Okay. So where's Discord then? Don't switch. I still need to watch that new Mandala catalog that Pat's me linked. Like, I keep looking at it and I'm like, oh, I'm busy, but I'll get to it. And then I forget again. Ah, Pretty Goth Lady. Okay. So yeah, I'll go ahead and start with that one then, Jay. Anyone else, feel free to put your requests in. If you... you guys know the drill. I still haven't actually bothered setting up anything of like, today is a theme day, but I keep thinking about doing it. Like, hey guys, give me a pride flag and a prompt and I'll draw everything in those colors or something. And then I just never bother having enough time to set up and like give you guys set up in advance. But hey, if you come up with that idea, that's cool too. Let's see. Call of Cthulhu is lethal as shit. If you don't get killed horribly, you go insane. Okay. Downtime is just skimmed over. Oh, okay, like, so kind of like how we were doing in Wendigo's game, where it was just kind of like, oh, okay, here's how things happen, but cut to scene. To scene that probably didn't make any sense, but we're gonna go with it. It's in between sessions that happens. I'm looking to run a 3rd time in July. If anyone's interested, I'd love to run it for you guys. We're gonna be on vacation through most of July, actually, so I don't think that would work, unfortunately. Borrow wants another DQ slime. DQ is Dragon Quest. Tell me a specific slime, or give me a little something extra. Or just tell me to go from the same list. Anything's good. But I'm gonna try my best to keep up with chat while Sparrow is still in their meeting. So the smart thing to do would be grabbing my phone. And you know, fuck it. I'm just gonna write it up here. What letter is that? Not a letter I want. Dairy Queen slime. What about your half-elf fighter? Did I draw it up yet? I have not. I think Sparrow has the... You had suggested that last time, right? Bluefire? Sparrow has the list. Get it ready now for when Sparrow walks in the room. Sits down, doesn't realize what's going on. So yeah, Sparrow has my list from last time. So if you wanna put the prompt in again, I can add it in. And since it was from last time, I'll slot it in before the Dairy Queen slime. Bubble slime or metal liquid? Liquid metal. What did I just say? Bubble. So, this is what? I don't like how that's looking. But I'm not. Things I never messed with. Texture of my brush. No, that was too soft. That looks nice and textured. Okay. So you have 3 options for me. I must choose. I have to choose. Draw a Baraki. Barachi. There's a few different ways you could say that. I'm gonna go with Baraki. Formicide, and an Octopede. Must choose. You don't have to draw anything you don't want to, of course. Let's go with a Baraki. Okay. I'm having the brain problems. Okay. I got it. Today's request that I'm drawing first. We're gonna do FL.
Yeah.
Kitten streamer returns. Yeah, I had it angled down a bit more so she would be visible, but then as soon as I did that, she left.
Hello, everyone.
Scoot this. So she's more visible.
Gah. Hey, Bluefire, quick tip. If you're going to mark spoilers, it's generally better to do it at the start of the spoiler than at the end.
Can't see. I set my phone down somewhere and then immediately lost it.
Here are... Here's the cue from last time.
Oh.
Bzz. That's probably me.
You. Because I was good and turned it off.
Sorry for tasing you guys.
And Bluefire, I have your prompt now too. So I will go ahead and get started with Jay's prompt. Is the buzzing still going?
Shouldn't be.
Yeah, as I say, it should be off. Baru, I'm good. I'm better than I was yesterday.
No, come back.
Doing better than I was yesterday. Feeling less like I'm about to take a flying leap from work. Okay, let's actually take a look at this character because I've been talking this whole time.
Hello.
It's a little hard to do. I want to have you hold on to this for now. I've got some of the requests that have come through because we're doing Jay's request from last time, then Baru's request from last time, Bluefire's request from last time, sorry. Then Baru had asked for another slime, either bubble or liquid metal, and then Narset's Baraki, I have no idea how to pronounce it.
Baraka from Mortal Kombat.
And then yeah, I just took a screenshot of that because that's gonna get lost here in a minute. But yeah, if you wanna, do you want to use both phones so that way you can have chat on one phone and then the thing on the other?
Be best.
Just because as soon as you minimize Twitch, it'll lose all the chat. Okay. Trying to get a vibe of this character. I want to do something different rather than just drawing always what I see, because I feel like, I don't know, I usually end up with just a bust then at that point. So...
Bust a nut.
God, I hope that wasn't loud. I did it. I was messing with things because it disconnected it changed the speaker and all that stuff, so I was playing around. So whoops. Jay's gonna shoot you anyway, though.
Yeah.
We know it's gonna happen.
Oh, we know it's gonna. This is angled so low.
Well, yeah, because I had Rosie in view, and then I only half adjusted it. And also, the higher you adjust it, the less it looks like I'm wearing clothes.
There it is. You can provide some details about the character if that helps get the gears turning, says Jay. It looks like it's already cocked.
No.
No? Oh, you're right.
And the rod's sticking out. The trigger was stuck. Where you want it?
Where you want
it? Wrong answer.
Coffee or tea?
It's got a sticky trigger lately.
Where'd that go?
Oh, I'm sorry, Stormy. I have upset the baby.
Stormy, did it get you?
Oh my gosh. It got stuck in my hair, but I don't know where it landed.
Oh, here. Bluefire says, wait, that's Shauna. True. Yeah, she's been hanging out up there for a while.
Oh. I'm like, where? Just look, I was okay, I gotta fucking focus. Yeah, Jay, hit me with some details about her.
Do the deets.
Obviously, she looks a little witchy. She probably got some sort of witchy-like magic powers. She can fucking fly, or at least levitate, which is pretty cool. Kittens need love, not Nerf darts. Oh, Storm keeps knocking the alpaca off the shelf. I came home again, and it was on the floor. And I watched as Storm's been loving the shelf lately. She loves laying up there, and she's been sleeping. And I watched, I was sitting on the bed working the other day, and I watched as she just stretched her little paws and pushed it off the edge. I was like, damn. It's got a little bit of a flicker, but it's not too bad. trying to make sure that our backlighting.
Blue Fire says put them on Ash instead.
Alright.
Do we want to make that a separate, like, double points redeem going forward or something?
Double points?
Yeah.
Why? This is weird.
Because we know that I'm much more willing.
I'll wear them. I'm not afraid of cat ears. I just don't like being muffled.
What?
I feel like I'm underwater. I'll probably start shouting soon, not realizing it.
Kitten's charging up for Solar Beam on the ledge.
Okay. So, Nico, along with like 4 or 5 other kids, are the offspring of supervillains. Her parents, specifically, are dark wizards. During a confrontation with her parents. Oh, by the way, Jay subbed.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Jay, thank you very much for the resub.
I didn't know if you wanted to. Like,
Yeah.
if you do, please close the door so it doesn't interfere with their TV.
Yeah.
During a confrontation with her parents, her mom attacks her with a magic staff that proceeds to sink into her chest, and from then on, the staff only reemerges when her blood is shed. That's fucking metal. I mean, that sucks, but like, that's pretty metal.
Well, if it's a staff, isn't it more wooden?
No, staff can be made of metal. You can have a metal rod. Sprigatito? Is that kitten charging Solar Beam?
Yeah. That's just Weed Cat.
I feel like, yeah, I need to... Just one side.
Smoke cat every day.
Did you say smoke cat every day?
Uh-huh.
Don't smoke the cat. Look at Pepper. Would you smoke her? Oh no. She's stare bugging at me now. Hi, baby. Let's see. Snarky winds up singing something of a den mother role with the other runways. Maybe I will just put this on since that's loud feeling. Said staff is known as the Staff of Blend because the wielder can cast any spell but only once. Interesting.
All right. J2, 3, 4. Hello, soldier of the laser back at Beam Squad. We sincerely hope you've enjoyed so far. Your subscription helps us keep the content train running. So I wrote this song to show how grateful we are. We appreciate your contribution. Hope this performance is suitable restitution. A big thank you from Baron Sparrow. Never fear, don't fall to despair now. We must continue, so thank you very much. Now enjoy the show. Says, as I said, kittens now fear that you will turn them into cat ear hats. It's an understandable fear. I don't think that's the thought they're going with. Narcissist says, including the mighty summon ketamine ape spell. Chases Narcissist, I will choke slam you straight into hell. Sorry, did I cut you off? Okay. Jay says, in terms of personality, Nico's snarky and winds up assuming something of a den mother role with the other runaways. Narcissist says to Jay's threat, roll a fight. Roll. I got 52.
Jay says, I think in one of the references I posted, you can kind of see what the staff looks like, but if you need a better look at it, I can try to dig something up.
Nah, I think I got the gist of it.
Bluefire asks, have you tried playing the boss battle theme from Dragoon yet, Sparrow? I ask you. Which one? There's like 4 of them. The first Farage, Dole one. I think Boss Battle 3 in the OST. Best one. Okay. This part I'm never sure about.
Did you mute Spotify, by the way?
I thought I did.
I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
What am I still hearing, though? Oh, there's still the tiniest bit of radio interference. Wait a minute. Airplane mode's not on here.
I turned off mobile data. That's been good enough the past few times.
And it was still transmitting something.
That looks wrong.
Bluefire says not bad. My favorite boss battle theme, though, is Decisive Battle from FF6. I don't remember what that one sounds like offhand. I've never actually played FF6. Narcissus says, I offer this Happy Muffin as thanks for the musics. What does that one sound like? Also, thank you. Decisive Battle. No, not Evangelion. Yes, I understand advertisements. Okay, okay. I don't know all of the parts to this one, but I recognize bits and pieces. Damn. Wow. Yeah, that is one that I have never actually even attempted, so that's a tricky one.
You say?
Burrow asks, do you know any music from Banjo-Kazooie? No, not off the top of my head. I've only played, like, the barest amount of Banjo-Kazooie. Ash and I started it, like, a few years ago on the Xbox Live Arcade. We didn't get that far.
I thought you played it, though.
No, I had the strategy guides for 1 and 2 when I was a kid. Because that was a thing I liked to do in my youth, was read strategy guides for games that I didn't have.
Well, I mean, I knew that, but...
The barest amount, you say, says Baru? Shit, that's the wrong button. Boo! Puns get boos! Narcissus says, boo, we hate your punsy.
Bad.
Yeah. What's up? Bar says, they said it! Narcissus says, I cast Wrath of Pazuzu at the pun wielder. See, I'm trying to come up with a Banjo-Kazooie theme in my head, but all I'm hearing is fucking Tomba. Bar says, I will take Tomba. Jay says, no, we're not going back to Tomba. I fucking refuse. Niet, nein, je, non. Bar says, take 1d6 lightning.
What's that? They're coming out with a Tomba remake?
Narcissus says, yeah. Wait, that's not right. Okay, I know, locked in the recesses of my memory, there is a Banjo-Kazooie theme. I just need to hear the first, 2-3 notes.
Why do I hear frogs?
Oh, yeah.
I see.
There was another one I thought I had.
Alright, we're gonna cheat a little bit. Let's see. How do I cheat? Whoa, that's the wrong button.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can I have it stroke with a texture?
Jay says, don't you put that fucking evil on me. Bar says, Tomba fucking needs a remake. Bar says, there you go. Jay says, please, by all means, cheat. Spare yourself some sanity loss. Bar says, you're so close. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. What else we got?
I don't.
Bar says, you don't know what you know what doesn't need a remake? The Last of Us. True. I mean, literally, it's recent enough that there would be no point.
Oh, okay. Each of those made a separate layer. Why?
Bluefire says, I cast Sans the Skeleton's final attack on Narset, take 1d20 damage and 1d6 damage every turn. Wow. What the fuck? Narcissus says, I cast Flesh Ward. Jay says, also The Last of Us just sucks shit. Don't fucking... Jabaro says, they are remaking it, FYI. Just don't fucking remind me. Why are they... Why? Literally, why? Again, I feel like... I know it didn't come out, like, a year or two ago, but it feels like it basically did. There's so... Because money, I guess. God, I fucking guess. I wish some of these devs would recognize, like, the Crash Bandicoot trilogy, the Spyro trilogy. These were good investments. Those were good ideas for remakes. I'm on board with those. I'm not super on board with what they did to the Crash Team Racing remake, like Nitro Refueled or whatever they called it, with all of its like microtransaction garbo. I mean, at least I'll give it credit. From what I heard, it wasn't as bad as fucking Chocobo GP Racing was. I'm so disappointed about that one. I was so excited for another Chocobo Racing installment, and they went and cocked it up with microtransactions. Fucking mess. Last of Us does not need a remake. Come on. Logan says, and yet. Blue Fire says, don't mess with puns. Bar says, my beloved Dragon Quest III was announced to be getting a remake last year, and we haven't heard from it since. Oh no! Narcissus says, I now cast Death, spending 24 magic points and losing 10 sanity. Make it powerful in 6 to 18 seconds, burst into flames and die horribly. Pun wield of shield. Why are we magic RPing in the chat? Bluefire says, wait, I never saw your guitar spare. That's Les Paul. Yes, it is a Gibson Les Paul. No. Why did I say that? It's an Epiphone Les Paul. Gibson's very different, I think. Probably. I don't know. Yeah, I've had this one for a while. It's pretty nice. Bar says, the secret microtransactions. Square Enix sucks shit now. I like some of what... Okay. So basically, first of all, fuck the CEO of Square Enix and his NFT bullshit. I'm gonna get that out of here. I have the utmost respect for Naoki Yoshida and his team, you know, what they're doing with Final Fantasy XIV. And I have faith that they will make FF16 hella good. I am looking forward to FF7 to some degree. FF7 Remake Part 2. Whatever else they're doing, though, like as a company, they're looking sussy. I really don't care for what they fucking did with Chocobo GP. And apparently they recently released a game, I don't even remember what it was called, but it was like some live service thing that... It flopped. Oh, it fucking flopped. So bad. Like, within weeks of its release, there were articles coming out, you know, from Polygon and shit, talking about, like, the one remaining, you know, player on this live service game that's still playing it. It's so bad. I don't know what the fuck's... Babylon's Fall, that's the one, yeah. Oh, what a mess. I don't know shit about it, but apparently it sucks. Bluefire says, Sand says 10 legendary resistances you can cash in, 1 to force a miss. Marson says, puns, Sparrow, puns, they must burn! Jay sighs. Bluefire says, I have an Epiphone SG, but my dad has 2 legit Gibson guitars, an Ebony Explorer and a Sunburst Firebird. Oh, hell yeah. I would love to get some sort of, like, Sunburst design sort of thing one of these days. Those are fucking beautiful. Oblivion says, everyone shut the fuck up, I just made mango slushy, first try. Ultra Dab. Hell yeah.
Nice, nice, nice.
Hell yeah. You know what I could go for? Some Mango Lassie.
Yeah, fuck yeah. We should go get some Mango Lassie.
Hell yeah. Like, I'm not usually super into mango, honestly. But give me a good mango lassi from an Indian restaurant. Ooh, that shit hits the spot. That's just nice. Also, hello, Cronin. Welcome. Thanks for dropping in. How are you?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Bar says, everyone shut the fuck up. There is a possum on my porch. Pick it up. Don't pick it up. Don't listen to me.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. You're my friend now. We're gonna have tacos later.
Bar says, God, Platinum is all kinds of fuck. Oh no, was Platinum involved in Babylon's Fall? That's sad. Oh, that's so fucking sad.
Alright, I am fucking struggling with her hand here.
Platinum has been like fucking masterful for a while, I've been hearing, you know? What did they do? A bunch of shit. They did Vanquished, which one of my ex-friends had me play a while back, which was interesting. I had some fun with it. They were involved in Nier Automata. Didn't they do Bayonetta, if I remember correctly? I think they were also involved in Metal Gear Rising, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mixing some of these up, but yeah. Narcissus says make an animal handling check and befriend it. Jason says, if I were to get back into playing bass, I'd love to get an ESP. Nice.
I feel like I'm taking way too long on this drawing, aren't I? I kind of just got in the zone.
Chronum says, hi, I'm tired. So very tired. Chronum, go bed?
Trouble.
Bar says, I'm almost drunk enough to do that. Yeah, Square had them make it. I sincerely do not believe Bayo 3 is coming out. Sad. I haven't played Bayonetta 1 or 2 yet. That's something that I'd like to do for stream at some point, I think. Just try out Bayonetta. Blue Fire says, everybody shut the fuck up. There's a pun hater in chat. Pun Brigade why can't I talk? Pun Brigade mobilized. That's hard to say. Pun Brigade,
Aggressive. Alright, I'm gonna have to call it on this one, because it's taking me too long. But like, you know. Let's try and give her makeup real quick, at the least.
Chronos says Platinum also did Star Fox Zero, but Nintendo, specifically Miyamoto, were stubborn as fuck about the controls, which made it flop. Oh no. Was that the one with Crystal? Bar says, I'm Star Fox Zero's only fan. That game has hard controls, but once it clicks, it clicks. Next it runs. Chronos says, play Bayo. Bar says, Bayo's a Sparrow tier game. Narcissus says, yes, play Bayo. It's certainly on the mental list. What platforms is it out on? And what's the best one to do so with? I think they're just on the Wii, if I'm not mistaken, but I could very well be mistaken.
I can see it on being on like PS, like PlayStation or whatever.
PC, Switch, etc. Okay. Computer's probably best. Cool.
I was gonna say it would take up resources. Looks like a very pretty game.
But it was released on the Wii.
That's fair.
Looking at my god, I got the right consistency and everything. Holy shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I want to call it here on her. I'll at least slap some quote-unquote color.
Chronos' Platinum does S-tier action games. They also did some mediocre licensed games like a Transformers and Ninja Turtle one that were pretty meh. Okay. Blue Fires with Metal Gear Rising, Bayonetta, Nier Automata, Wonderful 101, Transformers Devastation. I've heard of Wonderful 101, I think? Maybe? I don't know shit about it. Bar says there was Star Fox Adventure. Star Fox Zero was on the Wii U, one that had unconventional control scheme. Okay, gotcha. Bayo 2 is Switch and Wii U. Okay. So I'd probably want to get Bayo 2 for Switch and stream through that one.
Why can't I just paint, but with my brush type? I want color, but with my gradient. How hard is that?
Bluefire says, I like Transformers Devastation. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one. Narcissus says, now I'm humming the Bayonetta theme. Jay says, the head of the staff isn't connected to the rest of it, if you didn't notice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've got it floating. There's a little gap here.
Yeah. It's just kind of tangented with her edge.
Oh, you know what? It's gonna look untangented once I slap some color on her dress and call it a day. Shit. Now there's like this invisible texture somehow.
Where's the mid-boss dungeon theme song? Like, I keep forgetting. I almost tried pulling it up on Spotify. That's not what I want.
Mm-hmm.
No thank you, copyright claim. Oh, wait.
Yeah. Cool, so now I can't see her lines. Maybe I can just lighten that. Certainly don't know how I can't get through all of the sketches in time. Alright, we're stopping here. Stopping. Stopping.
Stopping!
Stopping. Days Quest, done. Bluefire, half elf. Prompt, where's the prompt?
Prompt is here.
Hi, Darian.
There is prompt and then a lot of backstory, which is mostly backstory of the character's parents.
Christ, I'm gonna have more backlog because I'm not gonna be able to get through all this today because I just got in the zone of drawing a lady.
Also, Darian, thank you for the hydration. Welcome.
Okay. So we got. Don't hit me.
Blue Fire says, Wonderful 101 is a spiritual successor to an IP that Capcom needs to release. Third title, what is it with Capcom hoarding its IPs and not doing shit with them? If I'm not mistaken, what they're doing with them is making pachinko machines. Or is that just Konami? I don't know, I can't keep up. Kernum says, if I'm getting my history right, before Platinum there was Clover, who made Okami, The Beautiful Joes, and God Hand. They closed, but many of them went on to found Platinum, most notably Kamiya, director of DMC, Bayonetta, Beautiful Joe, and Wonderful 101. Gotcha. I'm kicking around the idea of maybe doing Beautiful Joe for stream at some point. I know Rish has been streaming it lately, and it's got me a little bit hungry to take a crack at it again. Colonel says, the action game genre owes a lot to those ex-Capcom fellas. Yeah, no kidding. Bluefire says, yeah, where's Beautiful Joe 3, Capcom? What, you didn't hear? It's Beautiful Joe Red Hot Rumble, the fucking infuriating fighting game. Back in my youth, picked up Beautiful Joe Red Hot Rumble, and I unlocked everything in that game over the course of, I think, a couple of days, maybe a week or so. And my god, it was one of the most fucking harrowing experiences in gaming I've ever had. Ugh. Colonel says that's Konami, though Capcom is in the pachinko game too. Bluefire says no. Jay says, unless you're masochistic / really confident in your skill at action games, you might want to play through God Hand off stream. It's a 3D beat 'em up with fucking tank controls. Oh no. Colonel says God Hand is the hardest game I've ever played. Still haven't beaten it. One day I'll be up to the challenge. Yeah, God Hand was never really, like, strongly on my list of ones to get to, honestly. It never... I don't know. It never really stuck out that much to me. Red Hot Rumble is a Smash Bros. Ripoff on PSP. So I didn't actually play it on PSP. I played it on the GameCube release, if I recall correctly, if I'm not mistaken. It was either GameCube or PS2. It was one of those. But, I mean... Yeah, basically. From what I remember. Jay says, the biggest appeal of God Hand is the customizable move list. It's stupid how much you can tailor your moveset to taste. Funky. Colonel says God Hand is also just a massive shitpost where the writing is concerned. Interesting. Are we talking like Metal Gear Rising levels of shitpost writing? More so? Doubly so? This is also the boss fights are a treat. Like, you can still see some of God Hand's DNA in later Clover Platinum games. Dope. Triply so? I don't think Metal Gear Rising was trying to be a shitpost, though. Remembering how effectively all music copyright law on the internet is a direct result of Metallica. Do you guys remember how, if I'm recalling correctly, there was some sort of, like, I don't know if it was like BlizzCon or some other, like, event that was live streaming that had Metallica playing at, like, a live event, and they fucking got copyright claimed midstream.
I think that was a Blizz event.
I think it might have been. That was yeah. Cut to last year, Metallica got DMCA'd live on stream at a Twitch-hosted event. Fucking love that.
Their own music copyrighted.
Ridiculous. Jay says, i.e. the pummel duels you see in games like Mad World, cribbed directly from God Hand. Funky Dunky. Malo says, greetings, peoples. Hello, Melodious. Welcome. Thanks for dropping in.
Hi, Malo. What's it gonna look like?
I used to know how to play that whole song. Used to. Jay says Lars Ulrich deserves every bit of scorn he gets for the Napster bullshit. One other thing I still can't get over, and I'm sure I've brought this up on stream before, I can't remember if it was confirmed to be true or not, but what I remember hearing is that because of how fucking wild the production went on Death Magnetic, the album, the studio version was just faced with such fucking like loudness war issues with its sound waves, and for some reason the Guitar Hero version, the Guitar Hero Metallica DLC version of the album, was more well mastered than their own actual released album was. And I feel like I remember hearing at one point Lars Ulrich actually, like, you know, pirated the Guitar Hero versions of these songs to have a better quality listenable experience than their actual official released album, which is fucking hilarious to me. Bar says Vinny Vinesauce kept getting copyright struck by Redbox. He is Redbox, and he didn't issue the strikes. What the fuck? Oblivion says, also please play Ultra Kill, please, I beg. I've heard good things. I haven't really kept a close eye on it at all, but I've heard good things. Barb says, do you know Doom E1M1? Oh gosh. I should. It's somewhere in here. It's in the brain pan. Why the fuck? Do you have my phone? Mm-hmm. Thanks. I should be able to recall this. And yet. Wait. Even before the video played. I was waiting for the fast bit, didn't disappoint with how inaccurate it was. I do not have the chops to pull that off accurately. Nor even the knowledge of what fucking notes those are offhand. Jay says, if you look at a waveform from Death Magnetic, it's literally just a brick. Thanks, Rick Rubin. Rubin's the same Thundercunt responsible for Californication being just deafening in its mix. I'll be honest, I never really paid attention to Californication, like, as a produced song. My experience with the song Californication by the Red Hot Chili Peppers was I really liked the music video for the song as a kid, because it had, like, a video gamey theme to it, from what I recall. Hello, Mix. Thank you for the Cumcock City. Hi, welcome. And at the time, I went to a Lutheran school, a Christian school, and I mentioned with one of my very religious classmates around that I really liked the song, Dream of Californication. Oh, he was mortified. I didn't know what it meant. I just knew vaguely what the song was called and what the music video looked like. So that was funny. Crum says, how do you screw up the mixing that bad? Yeah. Milo says, Death Magnetic, I think, was Trujillo's first album with Metallica, so they were probably trying to edge him in, like, look at our new Shiny, by boosting the tones from his bass. I mean, I feel like that could be part of it, but, I mean, from what I remember hearing, like, it was just, everything was just pumped up to the max to, like, an unreasonable degree. Admittedly, at the time that I was, like, really listening to edge him, you say, at the time that I was really listening to Death Magnetic and their albums and stuff, I was very much kind of a music newbie, and so it didn't really... I had, like, a shitty, like... I mean, the headphones I had probably weren't all that bad even, but... I don't know. It didn't stick out to me at the time as being, like, really badly mixed. I was just excited for new Metallica. You know, what do you want from me? I've always been a plebeian. Doesn't sound too bad, I bet, if you do it with hammer-ons. The issue is I don't know what notes to do.
Don't you normally just clink around until you figure it out?
See, that's much easier done when the notes start coming at you like 5 plus per second.
That's fair.
That's why you just look it up. Yeah, I guess I could do that. I guess I could be smart about it. You know, like some sort of person who learns things.
I don't know what to do with his arms. Oh, there's something about a wooden ring, so maybe I'll have him, like... Holding his hand up.
Is this? Hang on. How's this lining up? What is this doing? What are you doing?
Oh my god.
What the fuck is this tab you're doing here? Huh? What? I don't know what they're doing there.
Is this like me looking at Reddit trying to teach me how to play music on Final Fantasy? Remember how I was like trying to play one of them and it was just like the same note repeated and we're like, I'm pretty sure there's variance there.
Ah, these are sweeps.
Oh, sorry you missed out on some of the drawing, Baru. But I'm just glad that you haven't missed out on it entirely. I'll put the ring on his index finger.
Does that seem like the right sequence of notes? That doesn't seem quite right. I don't know. I'm not sure about that one, Chief.
We'll give him... No, we're not gonna give him a half glove. We'll give him a bracer. I don't know what to do with his other arm. Help.
Jay says, oh, no, not just the song. The entire album. The album Californication is maxed out at 5.6 decibels and brickwalled the shit. Oh dear. Miles says, a lot of Suicidal Tendencies earlier stuff was tailored towards his playing style as well, from what I remember. But they were fully thrashy back in my youth. This is not as bad as when I wore my Rush shirt, which had a pentagram on it to my internship, which was at a Christian radio station. Oh dear.
Well.
Malice says Saint Angie made me angy. What, you're not into trash can drums?
I'm just not vibing with this drawing. It's like... I'm not gonna bother talking.
Sorry, you were saying?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna attempt talking while you were playing. I realized that was just a bad idea.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
You were saying?
No, I was just kind of mumbling that, like, I'm not vibing with this drawing. And it's just because, like, I'm not very good at drawing guys. Specifically, normal guys. If they're, like, I don't know how loud I am. If they're, like, old wizardy dudes that are, like, that just have a lot of details to their face and a lot of characteristics, I can do pretty good at it. If they're, like, beefy orcs I seem to draw them very soft, but I can do pretty decently at muscles. But like just average, plain guys that are mostly human looking, I just kind of flop on, you know? Like it just looks weird to me. But like some of the old guys that I've drawn, like fucking dwarf dude, he looks pretty cool. And just like, I don't really draw guys all that often, but
Hydrate. Thank you, Darian.
like this old dude from last time, the Hendrickson.
Henderson.
Like he looks pretty cool. And I know I drew some like old wizardy dudes fighting at some point. Where the fuck did they go? I sure hope I didn't fuck up and lose that sketch somehow. There's a lot of duplicates and that makes me nervous. Yeah, that's making me really nervous. I don't know where that drawing is.
Which one?
So, I think it was Narset's suggestion several weeks back where it was like two old wizards dueling. It was like from a Magic the Gathering card, and I just took like some liberties. But like, it's not here. And like, some of these are like weird duplicates. And, oh wait, is that it? Here it is. I thought I added color to it. But like, look at them. Like, that's pretty fucking cool. And they both look like guys.
Ronnie and Reagan.
I forgot we named them that. Also, that is bright. That's funkin' bright. But like, they look cool, so why the fuck can't I draw a slightly twinky elf?
Bear wants this twink obliterated.
What if I give him facial hair? Will that fix it? His facial features are just... his proportions are wrong. Maybe his head's too big, his eyes are up too high, I don't know. Something is wrong with it, and I can't figure it out. Maybe that's what you guys need to start doing for me. Getting me references of guys. Like, girls, I got that shit burned into my memory of how to draw a girl's face. Like, I can draw a girl with sharp angles. I can draw a girl with, like, soft, rounded face. It's pretty easy. It comes naturally to me. Because you kind of draw what you know. And I've been drawing girls my whole life.
Here's the trick. Everyone's a girl.
Yeah, but like, okay. Gender.
Trans your elf boy.
I mean, I may as well have.
Chris says, wow, Sparrow, very helpful. Thank you. Barra says, thinking about how Pat from Super Best Friends, Rip, has stated that he hates all music, and it has come out that the very first album he ever bought was Saint Anger by Metallica. Yeah, that'll traumatize your musical sensibilities, probably.
That looks weird. No facial hair. He's just gonna be a weird looking twink with his head slightly too big.
Thank you, Cat, for being watchful. Kill! Yes! Kill!
Thank you, Cat.
I kind of want to. I kind of want to have something that hooks in to our stream content, so that when an account gets banned, it plays that Steve Harvey clip.
I mean, we could probably set that up. Alright, so let's some color on him. Let's see. We got... Almost forgot how to make brown on this thing.
Makes it ask, oh god, are we talking about the 2000s loudness wars? Milos is RHCP for life, yo. You saw Blue Fire, it asked, already started, had a shower. Jay says, listen to any track off of Californication, you can hear the clipping. Oh dear. Darian says, wait, you're wearing a Welcome to Night Vale t-shirt. Holy moly, that's awesome.
Holy moly.
I like that.
Thank you. Yeah, I picked this up like years ago, back when I was still like really actively listening to the podcast. I want to get back through it, and I want to get back to it and go through it more at some point. But yeah, no, I am a fan. One of the last times that I went to the Museum of Science and Industry, I wore this, and a few of the workers there recognized it as well. Cronum says, he looks fine. I think you're being too hard on yourself.
I probably am, but there's just something strange about it. Like, the proportions just don't look right to me.
Bluefire, twice says he has a soul patch, if that helps.
Oh! I was right! I started to draw that! Oh, cool. Don't show me previous colors.
Oblivion says, another cool fact about Henderson, his whole motivation for being in the party is that Call of Cthulhu campaign, being in the party in that Call of Cthulhu campaign, was that he thought the cult they were all investigating was stealing his garden gnomes.
Oh, fuck.
Bar says, next Tuesday we just draw dudes. I changed my request to a slime with titties.
I'll do it. like one of the Dragon Quest slimes, but with titties? Because I'll do it. Or do you want just like a slime girl?
I assume the former, honestly.
I hope the former. Because just a fucking blob with these big honkers. You're kidding? Aw, you coward. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Shit. Shit. What was that?
Narcissus says, hey, I was on a work call and saw you look back on the Mages contest art you drew. That was a good rendering of the Bearded Wizard duel.
Yeah. Yeah, I was pretty proud of that one.
Malus had sniped. Cat was jumping up and down yelling kill. Bar says, I would lose my damn mind every time it happens. Oblivion says, yes, bring us the sweet twink, a beautiful boy gift from a based god.
So we got... Okay. Light tan. How do I make that not look muddied? Alright, how does...
That icon. Sorry, I just need to... Oh, watching without audio. Interesting, there's an icon for that now. I didn't know that.
Wait, so doesn't that mean Cat can't hear anything that we're
Correct.
saying?
Interesting.
Okay, so that doesn't look very tan. What about this one?
Unfortunately, I don't know sign language. I guess I should maybe get on that.
I'm pretty sure this is thank you.
But I know some people have said you have to be very careful because this is an insult. But there's also another one very similar to it that means something different.
I wonder when Twitch added that. I think that's a very recent thing. I assume. Seems like that's Twitch trying to like. Cat says, "Hey Ash, why are you saying fuck you in sign language?" Where was I? Varus is a streamer I watch consults Talking Ben, that Talking Dog app, on whether or not he should ban someone who's being shitty in chat. I am not familiar with the Talking Dog app. Kat says, I hope Talking Ben always says yes every time, no matter what. Varus says, do what your heart desires. Look, Dragon Quest is horny as fuck as it is. Kat says, but is it horny enough? Varus says, most of the time. Take a shot every time a bunny girl shows up. Kat says, if I'm not dead by the end, it's not enough bunny girls. Narcid says, cowardice. Cronum says, is there anyone in the drawing queue? I have a blurbo for Ash. I think Ash has like 2 more people after this one. But we can certainly add your blurbo to the queue if you would like to denote them. Narcid says to Oblivion, just to clarify, which god do we pray to encounter more twinks? Narcid, oh, sorry.
Nope, that's okay. I said, well, my hand slid and I added too much line to where there shouldn't be line.
Narcid is correct. On the chin is thank you, under the chin is fuck you. That's like one of the 2 things I know how to say in sign language.
But I know there's like a 3rd one, and I can't remember what it is. I think it was like... I remember learning all the sign languages for like gay and bi and shit like that. But I don't remember now.
Narcid says to Kat, oh, well, you will like my submission today. I asked Ash to draw a Barachi, a kind of bunny person that moves slowly but can hop. They are amphibious and have green skin. Kat says, whoa, me too. Narcid says, that's awesome. Oblivion says, hey Ash, can you draw a dude with just massive honkers? Like, not even sexually, you have free reign on design. Yes, the fat right man Marys. He explicitly said not horny. Wait, how the fuck are these 2 out but I'm still here? Oblivion, you're splitting further! What's going on? Anyway, shall I add Titty Man to the queue?
There we go. That's the bitch. Yeah, go ahead. You're the cue master right now. You basically collect the ideas and then later tell me what to draw.
Okay. What's next on the list? It's Baro's slime and then the Barachi?
Yes. Baro's bubble or liquid metal slime, and then Barachi, which is Barachi. No one is meant to understand or read my handwriting, only me. Half the time, I feel like I don't even actually write the actual letters. It's just a scribble, and I'm like, yeah, good enough. surprisingly, I'm still able to understand it for when I have to take mad scribbly notes at work. Because, I get someone who calls into the office and just info dumps like 20 bajillion problems on me, and then I'm just trying to just do my best, man. That's all I'm doing. Just do my best. Oh, big and glorpy.
Cronum says, okay, I will DM Ash my Blorbo. And then minutes later, I have DM'd you my funny little man. It's Ichiban from Yakuza.
Oh, I know who that is. He's the funny man. With the floofy hair.
That's the one. Baro says, fair warning, I might just request a slime every week.
That's fine.
Narcissus says, it's okay, my handwriting is worse. That's why I type for a living. And yet I have notebooks full of my own handwriting for D&D and Call of Cthulhu that only I can decipher.
Oops, wrong layer.
Bluefire says, yeah, the only hunky character besides Soren is Dart Sharpeye, my Scourge Aasimar Paladin Barbarian. He doesn't wear the pauldrons that came with his breastplate because he is swole and a lot of anger issues. He has a lot of anger issues, but is tempered by his training as a paladin of fear. Bars says, they're just silly little guys. Oblivion says, any god associated with lust/pleasure of men. Or maybe a god more focused on worship of the masculine, since, what are you...
Which god?
Yes.
Which god for Twink?
Right. Or maybe a god more focused on worship of the masculine, since Twinks would still fall under some element of masculinity? No, seriously, how the fuck are you two still here? You're me!
I'm me, he says.
You're the fake hedgehog. Started too high. Kronos says, what's the song? I know it. Bluefire says Green Hill Zone. Kronos says, yes. I was way off. I was like, oh, it's probably from Persona or some crap.
I kind of was thinking the same, actually. I don't know which song I was thinking of, but yeah. Same vibes.
Barra says, fun fact, Sonic Adventure 2 is the basis for my entire music taste.
Ugh.
Mix is good and Sleepy. Good night, y'all.
Night, Mix.
Good night, Mix.
Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, thanks for dropping in. Thank you for the hydrate. Hey.
Don't hit me.
Warder. Bluefire says, well, Sega does own Atlas, and Bar says, there is a Joker Persona 5 costume in Sonic Forces.
I'm sorry, whomst?
Joker Persona 5 costume in Sonic Forces. That's all I know of City Escape. I don't know what chords actually go with the follow me, set me free, trust me, and we will escape from the city. Oh yeah! Chrono says, why wasn't there a Kiryu outfit in Sonic Forces? Bar says, Persona 1 through 5 on PC and Xbox, let's go! Hell yeah.
He's got shiny pants.
Shiny pants, shiny pants.
I don't know how to really make things look shiny, so we're just gonna... Yep.
Shiny pants.
Alright. Oh, wait. Wooden ring.
Bar says, Chrono, that is literally the first song I ever remember liking. Chrono says, shame you had to experience the best song ever first. Everything else must have been disappointing.
Alright. Blue fire. Whoa, cat head. Cat ears. Losing the cat ears. Wait, am I only supposed to wear this for a certain amount of time?
Yeah, like 5 minutes.
It's been really nice to kind of muffle the sound because I've been feeling a little overwhelmed with noise.
Oh, well, I'm glad it helped.
Yeah. But then I also have not been paying attention to anything you've been saying.
That's okay.
Alright. We're gonna call him good. We're gonna call him done.
Hello?
Who's next? What's next? Alright, I have too many layers right now. Okay, so that's one layer. That's gonna get merged onto here. Some outlines there. That's... Oh, that's right, because I wanted her on a lighter layer.
Narcissist says, you guys should acquire multiple sets of animal ear headphones that we can make you cycle through. Look, if I can find some cute bunny earphones...
This is too clunky for me.
I'm on it.
What if I just go and get the demon horns from downstairs and just wear those? We can say it's a ram. This is definitely too hard. I'm kind of glad you didn't buy a set for both of us. Here, you get to be the cat now. Or do you want to wait until someone redeems?
I'll wait until someone redeems.
Okay. Because wearing my headset all day at work has been starting to hurt my head and my ears.
Chrono says, damn it, I know that one too. What is it? You know what's funny is I don't remember either, and it's bothering me. I don't think the one I'm trying to do is Trigun.
Wait, which one's bubble slime and which one's liquid metal? Do I not have a picture of both of them? Because I'm assuming that's liquid metal.
Yeah.
So what does bubble slime look like?
Don't know.
Yeah, I guess I could just look it up.
Bar says they look the same but different color palettes.
Huh. Oh, it's green. There's one with little mushrooms? What is he? Dank? Why is he dank?
Yo,
bubble
that's some
slime?
dank bubble slime, yo.
Why is he dank? Is that an official slime?
Maybe like in a dank cavern.
I guess, but the name has just been ruined for me.
Good night, Malo. Thanks for dropping in.
Night, Malo. This doesn't babble. Why is it called babble? Vicious bubble. She slime? Where are the titties?
Inside. They're innies. They're innies.
That's counterproductive.
Bar says it was a Saturday night. My dad just bought me Sonic Adventure 2 from a flea market. We bought 2 giant bags of chicken fries. I play City Escape. The song and level blows my 10-year-old mind. I play it over and over and over again.
I was trying to come up with something to follow it up that was like noir-esque, but I got nothing. Oblivion. You've been adding characterization to us each time you get faded while watching stream. How are you this surprised? You made my favorite food, shrimp and steak ramen, for God's sake! You gave me a slick suit with bulletproof fibers and an emerald tie. Yeah, but the whole gimmick was that you're 2 halves of me. As is every character made, fiction is a sliver of the author exaggerated until something else entirely. Oblivion's just having a whole conversation with themselves over there. Oblivion says I only watched like 2 episodes of Trigun. I've seen probably the equivalent of an episode or 2 in like clips when it would come on Cartoon Network when I was a kid, occasionally. Pars's bubble is green. Ah! It says you can draw the mush one. Babble was its English localized name at first. Narcissus says, why can't slimes be dank? Why do you gatekeep slimes, you monster?
Why are you always picking on me? What did I do to you?
See, when
I'm not the one gatekeeping slimes. Ah! You're fine, Narset.
See, when I'm feeling antagonized, I just get agitated. You just try to make him feel bad.
Well, what's worse, getting agitated and making the whole room feel awkward, or jokingly antagonizing back?
Me, probably. Bluefire says, my Tabaxi My Tabaxi Monk Church is my first original concept for a D&D character, but Soren has inspirations from both Vessar twins, from Vox Machina. Vaxeldon and Vexalia. I'm assuming I'm pronouncing those right. Well, my Aasimar Paladin Barbarian Dart has inspirations from Dart Feld from Dragoon, Vaxeldon Vessar from Vox Machina, VM and Yasha from Mighty Nine. Narcissus. Oh, yeah, Narcissus. I'm not one gatekeeping slimes. Bar says, yeah, Dragon Quest had some fucked translations at first. Narcissus says, it's not hard. I feel anxiety like all the time. I don't take it personally. Bar says, DM'd you the Trigun theme if you want to compare. Noted.
God, I don't even remember what it sounds like. I used to watch Trigun all the time. Like, I mean, of course, you know, only being able to stay up on pretty late on certain nights to watch it on Adult Swim. You know, it was stretched. should I make this happy little bastard?
What's that?
What color should I make this happy little bastard?
Green.
You want him green?
Green.
I'm making a green slime.
Oh, is that Lupin the Third? I don't think so. No, that's a different one.
Cowboy Bebop?
Oh, it's Bebop. I'm shit posting. It's Cowboy Bebo. Ah! Okay, hang on. Let's try again. Sound like.
Oh, and then slime with massive fucking titties. Here you go.
Hey.
Ooh. Ooh. All right, that's rockin', but also noodly at the same time. However you manage that. Interesting.
It's called Noodle Rock. Get with the times.
Jeez. You did say Vaxeldine and Vexalia's names correctly, but they go by Vex and Vax. Funky. So does that mean if Vaxeldine has antagonists, does that make them anti-vaxxers? Cronum says, "Oh, Adult Swim, where half the shows felt like fever dreams because I was so sleepy watching them." Narcissist says, "I remember last time I was in the hospital, the nurse was like, 'Is your pulse/blood pressure always like that?' Me with anxiety palpitations over everything all the time." Wait, you don't?
This is perfectly normal, right? No.
Bluefire says, "Oh, Cowboy Bebop. I met the English voices of Spike Spiegel, Julia, and Faye Valentine. Neato."
Ah, fuck.
Baro says, "Thank you. S-Cup." Fun fact, Dragon Quest slimes have the exact consistency of a human titty. Oh!
Pretty jiggly.
Cronus says, "Good one. I lolled." Bluefire says, "Yes." Oblivion says, "It's a slime! The whole thing is a titty! Unless it doesn't want to be. Schrodinger's titty." Wait, if you get with a slime, you might get slime titties. But if you don't, you'll never get slime titties. Would those be Occam's titties? Endless philosophical titty possibilities across an endless mammoth-verse. Arcturus?
Possibilities.
Possibilities. Arcturus? That is not me! Oh, who the fuck is this? Oh no, do you have more sprouting up? Oblivion! Do you have new folks popping up in your brain like weeds? Narcissus says, "The slime looks so happy." Bar says, "I'm not kidding either. This is canon." Oh, I did not expect you to be kidding. From what teensy-weensy I know of Dragon Quest, that tracks.
I mean, this is an Akira Toriyama thing, right?
Yeah.
Then yeah, that absolutely tracks because, I mean, Bulma's creation.
Narcissus says, "Your only character in Call of Cthulhu lost sanity. You were supposed to be fine. What happened?" Or only your character in Call of Cthulhu.
This is a normal occurrence. For Double Barrel.
Bluefire says, "I'm dying of bliss." Bar says, "Toriyama does the art. Yuji Horii is the director."
Okay, well, I mean, like, aren't they both on the same thing though? Like, both on both.
But they are, but both are horny old men.
There we go.
Blufire says more like Yuji horny.
I think it's dead now.
Crow says, what's that from? Probably Sonic or some crap. Par says, Persona 5. See, yeah, it's basically Sonic. Persona's just this generation's Sonic anyway. What does that mean? Narcissus says, now play You Can Throw Your Mask Away. I wish I could remember offhand what the instrumental for that one sounded like. Hold on.
I wonder what it would look like if I tried actually doing their Akira Toriyama face. Yeah, this just looks horrifying in my soul. Hidden horror face. Like, this is just my style. This is me.
Yeah.
This is like one of the few things that I can say, yes, this is my style.
Bar says, I like your version.
Only because me trying to draw the actual version just feels scary.
Narcissus, did you guys hear the news about the English VA for... oh, fuck.
There goes the chat.
English VA for Dr. Maruki. He passed away a few days ago. Yeah, I remember hearing about that. That shit sucks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that was the voice of Yosuke. No, Osuke. Wait. Josuke and Osuke.
Josuke.
Was it Josuke? Was
Mm-hmm.
it... What the fuck's the other guy's name now?
Okuyasu.
Okuyasu. Okay, there we go. See, because I kept screwing up their names so much, I just fucked up who's who. Anyway, Yosuke.
Yeah, no, Yosuke's... Yes.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. Ignore me.
You had me so confused for a
I
second.
had the image of the character in my mind. I just had the wrong letter in front of everything.
Bluefire says another good Persona theme is I'll face myself in Persona 4. Sure is. Next prompt.
Narset's information is on my phone. Which do you have the chat open with?
Mm.
Are you caught up?
You.
Bluefire says Billy and Erica Lindbeck were supposed to be at my local convention last month, but they both canceled because of Billy coming down with cancer.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's probably an okay phrase, but just saying that out loud, coming down with cancer, sounds like you came down with a cold. It sounds
Right.
so much lighter than it
Casual.
should be.
Right.
And I'm not picking on you for like how you're phrasing it. It's just like just saying the words out loud. You're just like, wow. So yeah, Baraki, bunny people that have super strong legs, they walk slow, but they can hop far. They are amphibious and have green skin like a frog. Grossly over-muscled leg. Hang on. Are you doing me? You looked like Tass at first. I'm gonna pull up someone else's art real quick. So I'm gonna say this is in no way my art. Where is it? Do I need to pull up a video? Stop, fucker, stop!
Sorry.
Not you. I'm just gonna temporarily mute the speaker. This is taking too long to find. I'm trying to find the one where he's just like standing there, like getting ready to square the fuck up with her.
Yeah, I don't remember which one that was.
And it doesn't help that I watched a bunch of them back to back, so it's like they're all just smashed together. I think it's after this one. Taking too long to find. Anyway. Sorry, guys. I'll just... Disappointing that I couldn't find what I wanted. Okay. Grossly over muscled legs, laws and leapers. Distances are not leaving. They're slow moving. They look like bunny folk. Aquatic bunny person. But you said they're green and frog-like. I can't stop picturing the pufferfish. He had the bunny ears and he had extremely muscled legs. Well, without any context, that's what I'm gonna draw.
Baru says... Rosie says, ooh, and roll around on the ground. Baru says, fun Baru fact. Persona 5 credits theme makes me tear up 100% of the time. Narset had mentioned, yep, the Barachi, my submission. They are good with long swords. They pissed off the gods and thus are bad at learning invocations to call on gods for power. Very sad. But they can hop over enemies to escape. They also have good vision, which is actually a bad thing in Dungeon Crawl, because anything you see sees you. Oh dear.
See, now you're giving me too much information because I am drawing... I am drawing a cute little bunny with a fluffy little tail, and hopefully what's going to look like detailed, muscly legs. We're gonna have to give this little bunny a little bit of a loincloth so we don't get in trouble.
Makeshift kill switch.
Yeah, I fucking might.
Thanks anyway. Versus Frenny. Blue Fire says, I try to make light of it because it's my way of dealing with it because my grandfather and my step grandma both passed from it. Stepfather may be joining for the same reason. It sucks. I'm very sorry to hear that. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
that's a rough one. Oblivion to Narset's mention if they pissed off the gods. Would they make good warlocks then? Consort with a deep one to further spite the celestial authority. Yes, sibling, defy the heavens. God fucking damn it, there's two of them now. Oh no. Narcissus says, no warlocks in Dungeon Crawl. Anyone can wield magic by training the right skills, and you can invoke a deity's power if you find a shrine of one, and gain piety with that god. Oblivion says, never heard of Dungeon Crawl before. Also, Ash, did you say yes to Boy Titty or no? Kind of dealing with things over here. Yeah, we have it on the queue.
See, it's really weird that I can just whip things out like a pair of masculine man legs with a bunny attached.
Narcissus says, oh my god, that face. Also, by the way, who likes slimes and has been advocating for more slimes? There's a Dungeon Crawl god you may like. Jivia, god of slimes. Jiva? 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 That would be Baru. Narcissus says, slime for the slime god. Jiva is the ancient deity of the slimes. Followers are expected to support the spread and satiation of their fellow slimes by allowing them to consume items, and are forbidden from harming any slimes. Especially favored followers would become as shapeless as their god, mutating wildly. Jiva will gradually fill the dungeon with jellies, which will rapidly consume nearby items as well as slowly consuming items from elsewhere in the dungeon. Sounds like a nightmare.
Some people like it.
Jiva will grant followers increasingly rapid health and magic regeneration and will begin mutating them to better reflect Jiva's image. Followers will later become able to call forth acidic ooze from the walls of the dungeon and to turn monsters into slime with a touch. That sounds less like a nightmare. Oblivion to Blue Fire says, my condolences, hope things get better. Narcissus says, also in game, there's only one intelligent slime called the Royal Jelly. If you kill it, Jiva dies. Shit.
Why did they get you so much?
Just picturing it in action with like the sound effect and the screen shake and everything. Just. God. Like just picturing that in an animated form is killing me. Bluefire says, is it yellow or gold in color? Narcissus says royal jelly is purple. Bluefire says, missed opportunity right there.
Alright. Narset, you're not gonna feel gypped if I count this as, like, your request, right?
Crap, since I look like this.
Conan, you got some mighty strong legs.
And me down. Croesus thinks I swim. Narcissus says, oh, I'm wrong, it's yellow. Unmissed opportunity there.
Maybe I should just make it wear a Speedo since it's supposed to be, like, aquatic. Wait, are they good? Yeah, you said aquatic, so, like... Well, I'm assuming that means they're great swimmers, so... We're gonna give it a Speedo. I could draw more of that butt cheek as an excuse. Ooh, careful. Okay. So I have gotten through my list as long as Narset allows that to count as their thing since my brain baby took over.
If you are still going today,
What time is it?
10:50.
What's my next request? I'll see if I can. I'll
Um,
contemplate it first.
the last we have on the list so far is Oblivions and Chrono.
What are they?
Oblivion's prompt was, hey Ash, can you draw a dude with just massive honkers? Like, not even sexually, and you have free reign on design. And then, yes, the fat ripe man Maurice. He explicitly said not horny.
And Chronos?
Ichiban from Yakuza.
Oh, that one's gonna be a bit more detailed. That one will wait until next time. Maybe we should also wait for double barrels until next time, because I feel like doing something silly, such as Big Man Marie's, will be a good warm-up. Wow, you didn't even blink at my pun.
That was just part of the prompt at that point.
Well, did he also say Man Marie's? Oh. Like instead of memories, it's Man Marie's. Something about royal slime. That looks like a little, like, astronaut ship, but as a gummy. It's a gummy. You just pump. Eat the queen. Or the monarch. Because I don't know if they have some gender or not. Those slimes sure have some gender.
Good night, Jay. Thanks for dropping in.
You know the word? Chronum, the word for like breasts, like our mammaries.
Bluefire says, good, because it makes sense, because royal jelly is yellow in a beehive, usually. Try a block of gelatin.
Night, Jay.
Oblivion says, those are some fucking splendid legs, Ash. Yeah, that's actually quite impressive. Aw. To be continued titties.
Thank you, guys.
Narcissus says, I love the simulated jump art, Ash.
I love doing stupid shit like that in my sketchbooks. Like this. Wow, okay, pen just stopped working halfway through. This is like in so much of my sketchbooks, which is gonna be fun if I ever actually get the time to scan all the pages. I don't know if we have a scanner here. I might have to borrow Pickles if she did take it with her. Unless I have time at work, but I might get in trouble if I'm just sitting in front of a copier making scans of all my sketches.
Kronos has literally never heard that word. You're making it up. Gaslighting. Kronos says, Sparrow, want to VC in a bit? Sorry, I know it's a weekday, but I am bored. And I'm very sorry, but I have to be awake for work and stuff tomorrow. My workplace is doing a Pride Month event thingy, and they are having me as a guest speaker thing to do a live sort of interview thingy for the European and North America region to like view and take part in.
No. Don't mind me. Keep talking.
And yeah, I want to make sure that I am prepped and stuff because that's going to be relatively early today for me. Narcissus says, now I want to see the bunny warrior wield a sword and fight something against Death Yak. But that's a prompt for another day. Narcissus says, no worries, Betty, bye-bye time. Blue Fire says, I'd be down to join you, Cronin. With some fucking music going up in here, not my noodling.
Yeah, and we gotta figure out who we're gonna raid.
Raidification. It's like bimbofication. Except it's not like that at all.
Alright, so if we raid Good Apple Boy, because that's kind of been our person lately, they're gonna ask to see drawings. Do we send them this one? Or this one?
Whoa.
That means I gotta format this. Well, I guess I could just screenshot and then screenshot. Okay. It's so stupid, I love it.
Why are you playing on the phone and not the speakers, you fuck?
I got it. Nope, that's Discord. I don't know why, but I confused the images for... No, it's playing here. Oh, I have it muted.
No. Look at the bottom.
Oh.
There you go.
Yeah.
Carlos's companies be like, Happy Pride, we love inclusive, then turn to their employees like, alright, back to the gulags, you fucks! Oblivion says, oh, wait, fuck, Sparrow, name! Jesus, fuck, we have to give the Stoner Thoughts a name? Of course, we can't just keep calling it Stoner Thoughts. Imbue me with meaning!
The first thing I thought of was Starlight, but I don't know if that's name enough. Oh, Red Apple Boy is not streaming today.
Oh, funky donkey.
Unless if they already ended if like we were going later than they were.
Might be.
What do you think, Mary?
Yeah. Name. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, the first two just kind of came to me. It's hard to come up with one off the top of the head.
What vibes do you get? Considering that's kind of how you went off with the other ones, you just had a vibe and then pulled a name out of your ass.
Yeah.
Bend over.
Ah! First name Ben, last name Dover.
You wanna name Double Barrel Stoner Thoughts Ben Dover?
accept these terms.
It's gone awfully quiet.
Narcissist, oh my god, please send them the bunny man, please.
I would have, but they weren't live. If Mary asks what we were drawing, I'll send Mary the bunny man.
Respected ally of the core mind, whatever your words create shall spark a creation. No, not bend over.
Told you. Well, I can't just send it to a random person with no explanation, because, I mean, I guess I could DM it to them, but normally it's just like when they've been live, we just unsolicited bunny man pick.
This one feels vaguely like a nonsense couple of syllables, but the name that's popping into my head right now is Arya, like Erya. It's close to like Arya, but not. How does that suit?
Are you guys deciding a name still?
I think. Yeah, I think Arya might be it. Think on that one. In the meantime, we should shortly be engagifying the raidifying to our good friend of the channel, Mary CRG, who is playing some Valhalla, one of my old favorites.
Valhalla.
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 Valhalla. Arya, the sound of waves shaping earth, of untethered travel through the layers of unlimited reality. This will spark joy. Yeah, that's the one. We got it.
Nice. All right.
Got it in 2.
Engaging the raid.
Engaging the raid.
All right, guys. We're going to raid Mary. Say
Hell
hi
yeah.
to Mary.
Say hi to Mary.
They, them pronouns, in case you guys aren't familiar.
Yes. If you guys are not already following Mary, what are y'all doing with your lives? Drop on over there. Drop a follow. Show some...
Don't show that. Well,
Also show some love.
I mean, maybe. See if they show some of that first, then you may follow suit.
For now, have a lovely night, everybody. I appreciate y'all.
I'm not gonna bother doing a raid phrase. I usually don't do raid phrases for art streams, so just, be friendly, be nice, say hi.
Scream.
Scream! That works too! Catch them off guard. Keep them on their toes.
Have a lovely night, everybody. I think we should be back for Friday, right? I don't think we have anything going on.
I don't think so.
Okay. We should be back for Friday for a variety of things.
When's Father's Day? Is that this weekend? I think we were planning on something for Sunday anyway. If not, it might be like Saturday morning. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna be hopping on over there in a few seconds. So, well, yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Night, guys.